in the shadows of Myanmar. There is a name that has been whispered for generations, a name that parents use to scare their children, a name that villagers avoid speaking at night. That name is Ma Fei Hua. Some say she was a witch, some say she controlled spirits, and some believe she was something far more terrifying than human. But before she became a legend, she was only a child. Many years ago, in a remote village surrounded by thick forests and mountains, a violent storm covered the sky. Thunder shook the earth. Rain fell like endless fire from the sky, and the entire village stayed hidden in fear. That night, a baby girl was born. Her name was Fei Hua. But something about that night was not normal. Villagers later claimed strange things happened. Dogs howled without stopping. The wind turned freezing cold. And near the cemetery, green lights floated above the graves in silence. Some believed it was a bad omen. Others believed something had entered the world that night. Soon after her birth, Fei Hua's mother died mysteriously. No explanation, no illness, no reason. Fei Hua was raised by her grandmother, a woman feared and respected in the village. She was known as a spiritual healer, someone who understood ancient rituals and unseen forces. But even she was afraid of something. As Fei Hua grew older, strange things began to happen. She would stare into empty corners and talk softly, as if someone was standing there. At night, she woke up screaming, saying shadow figures were outside her window. But the most terrifying part was this. Fei Hua could see things that nobody else could. One day, she pointed at a tree and asked, "Grandmother, who is that man standing there?" Her grandmother froze, because there was no one there, and in a trembling voice, she warned her, "Never look at them, and never let them know you can see them." As Fei Hua entered her teenage years, the phenomenon became stronger. Footsteps on the roof at night, whispers inside empty rooms, crying sounds from the forest, and every night, a shadow stood beside her bed, watching her silently. The villagers began to fear her. Wherever she walked, the air turned cold. Dogs barked uncontrollably, children cried for no reason, and people avoided her completely. Whispers spread through the village. "She is cursed. She is not normal. Something evil follows her." Fei Hua became alone, completely isolated, but unknown to everyone. She was never truly alone. Then one year, a mysterious illness spread across the village. People fell sick with high fever. Some screamed in the night, claiming shadow figures were standing beside them. Others never woke up again. No medicine worked, no prayers helped. Panic took over everything. Then, Fei Hua's grandmother revealed the truth. "This is not a disease," she said. "Something evil has entered this village." That night, under a full moon, the grandmother took Fei Hua to the cemetery. The wind screamed through the trees. Dogs howled in the distance. The world felt alive with fear. She drew strange symbols on the ground and lit black candles in a circle. Then she began chanting words that Fei Hua had never heard before. At first, nothing happened. Then suddenly, the ground shook, and a terrifying sound filled the air, something between laughter and crying. Shadows began to rise from the darkness, and her grandmother said, "If you cannot control them, they will control you." From that night, Fei Hua was never the same again. She began learning forbidden rituals, ancient chants, and ways to communicate with unseen spirits. The more she learned, the less human she became. Years later, villagers saw her walking alone at night, dressed in black, holding candles. Shadows followed her everywhere, and slowly her name changed. From Fei Hua to a name spoken only in fear. Ma Fei Hua. Was she a monster? Or was she a protector, fighting something no one else could see? No one knows the truth. But one thing remains certain. People are not afraid of darkness itself. They are afraid of what might be inside it.